This stuff is super, super cool. So welcome, Anna.
Hi everyone, I am Anna, co-founder and CEO at Esper. What if the devices people already have to wear, prosthetics, exoskeletons, smart braces, were also the most powerful health sensors even built? That's the story behind Esper. We are building the world's largest source of biosensory data using large wearables as our platform. We started from bringing people back their hands, and in the process, it's becoming something much bigger. From the first day, we knew what we are building toward. The platform that puts sensors on a human body and at scale collects biosensory data that could really change preventive medicine. The vision was always there. The question was, what is the smartest door in? We had three hard requirements for our entry point. First, people need to wear it every day, all day, without exceptions. Not because we remind them, not because it's trendy, because they really need it. Two, we need space to put all the sensors. And three, it should pay for itself. Device people wear every day should be covered by insurance, not funded by a goodwill. And prosthetics crossed all three boxes. Nobody leaves them at home. They are large enough to carry everything we need, and insurance pays for them. There are 50 million people in the world living with a limb loss. They are still using bulky, unstable, hard to control, and expensive to maintain prosthetic devices. And we really wanted to change that. So we created Esper Hand. It's fast, light, modular, with unique, authentic design. Esper Hand is our flagship product, and it's the first device built to work with Mars, multi-control system, under development right now. Mars is what turned Esper Hand from the prosthetic device to a data platform. Volo is a Ukrainian veteran. He has been using Esper Hand for almost 3 years. He lost both of his hands in a battle during a war. When we first feed someone with Esper Hand, we ask them to do simple gestures or movements, like picking up a cup or pressing the button. That's how their journey starts. But Volo went far beyond returning to everyday life. He became a sniper, the most precise profession in the world, with 2 prosthetic hands and a quiet determination to prove that human potential has no limit. And that's why we are doing that. Not for technology, not for data, but for bringing people life they really want to live. And when you see that, you understand you are doing something real. But building that wasn't easy. Bringing medical device onto market means navigated insurance, reimbursement process, FDA clearance, and certification. The core team doing that was in Ukraine, building that under the power cuts, under logistical chaos, and all the things war put in the way. It was external and internal challenges all together. It made us faster and more determined. Today, we have 600 users of Esper Hand. We have 30 clinics in US and in Ukraine as our partners. We have 1,500 people globally in the wait list. We have 30 million in purchase orders and letter of intent. Our growth is 2.5 times year over year, and our hand is covered by insurance for $17,000 per device. Today, Esper well known in prosthetic market. We brought Esper Hand, FDA listed and insurance covered device. Our next product is Mars, a sensor-rich control system worn on the residual part. It reads EMG, motion, blood flow, and more, continuously, day over day. Clinicians use it to tune the device. Users use it to control prosthetics over time. But in 3 years, Esper will be a data company. Every Esper user wearing Mars generates a continuous high-resolution data, 20+ signals, hour after hour, day after day. We extended Mars beyond prosthetics to exoskeletons, smart clothes, and rehabilitation devices to reach more people, more bodies, more data. Today, customer wearables can capture 2-3 surface signals. Clinical system can capture a deep snapshots, but only in the hospital, once in a while. Nobody really created a system that can capture real-time, high-resolution data from the 1,000 people living their real life. Usually, data appear just before the health events occur. Stroke doesn't just happen. Data were there weeks or even months in advance. We just didn't have a chance and way to see it. And we are building that way. Every device we deliver changes life. And every user who will wear Mars will move us one step closer to the future, where your body will tell you what is coming before it happens. We started with hands, and we are doing and building infrastructure for preventive medicine. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Really, really interesting, the data platform perspective here and the Mars device, which is going to be worn on the arm. What you learn from all of that data collection, how is that going to impact the usage of the actual prosthetics?
So when we use our control system, Mars, it can capture different signals from the residual part of the hand, and we can use pattern recognition to improve the control over time for all of our users. So the prosthetic system, based on the data we collect, will understand the intention of each user, what they would love to do with the hand, and the hand will automatically choose the right grip to do the action. That's how we plan to improve the control of the wearable devices.
I mean, it's a truly amazing technology, and I think has clearly a lot of potential there. In terms of, if we focus on the prosthetics side, I know with Mars you have kind of ambitions to go beyond, but are you also looking at developing the kind of the prosthetics itself, or are you focusing more in the future on the data side?
So prosthetics was our entry point. Our vision was always bigger, so we would like to focus on control system, on sensors, and on capturing the body data to create the biggest body set data and to use it in communication and partnership with different companies who produced wearables and connect our sensor system to different wearables, and that's how we can have more data, and with this data set, we can communicate further with the companies who is doing, for example, implanted electronics, and they need this big data set of usage of big electronics.
Given what you know about regulatory landscapes and the barriers to entry, when do you think, realistically, not hype, losing your hand will no longer be an issue in anyone's life?
Thank you. It's a really interesting question. Right now, for example, in Ukraine, just a prosthetic market just appeared because of the war. And right now, almost everyone has an access to really functional devices. So it's a matter of how many clinicians who are really interested in using some modern devices, because we have old school companies who produced the prosthetic devices, and they are well known, but their solutions, they are old school and bulky, and we need more clinicians who will be open to try something new and provide this knowledge to the users who came to their clinics. And I think it's the nearest future, because right now with all this technology, 3D printing, AI manufacturing and everything, it will be easier to produce the prosthetic hand, and using data collection, machine learning algorithms, it will be easier to control the devices. So it will be a simpler way for a user to get a really cool experience wearing the prosthetic device.
Great stuff. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anna.